see if I can make any of those potions that increase my stuff.
Find somewhere else to get warm. I was here first.
Alright.
The elixirs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably build some of the basic ones.
Craft elixirs, weak. Yeah, there it is. Experience by 5% for 30 minutes. Experience 5. So increase fire, increase cold, increase lightning, poison, increase shadow resist, increase dodge, increase armor, and thorns by 25, and experience by 5%.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one's pretty good, but it costs 1,000 to make.
Surprised you have so many bite berry. I don't see them that often, I don't think.
I keep picking them up everywhere.
Oh, really? I see a lot of Galavine, but the bite berry, I guess.
Oh, it allows you to make multiple. We'll do 6 for now. Oh. Oh, it's sealed. It becomes unsealed once you finish the quest. Okay, that's interesting. So that'll give me... That gives me 8 of those ones. So that's 4 hours. That's pretty good. I think that will help. We can drop this stuff.
One thing I'm gonna have to do between tonight and tomorrow. Well, I don't know what time you're gonna be playing tomorrow, but
it'll probably be around 3:30, 4-ish, I want to say. I wanted to stream all day, but I do have to go pick up drywall.
Alright. What I was going to say, I'll have to... Between sessions, I'm going to go and do my druid quest. I think it's just going and talking to somebody, or actually... Oh no, it says the stronghold has to be conquered, so I don't know. It might be a little bit of work.
You want to do your druid quests?
Yeah. So at level 15, when you unlock the skeletal mages,
yeah,
I just got a quest. The quest just says I have to go and talk to somebody. Speak with Druid Ardreth in Turdolra. And it says a stronghold must be completed first, or conquered first. So I have to go up to the next, I think it's Act 2, and do a stronghold, and then that NPC will show up. So it's kind of a pain. It's a quest that we weren't able to do in any of the betas because it's in Act 2. So
what is that?
But that's, I need to do that to access my class feature.
Oh, Legion
Spirit
event
Man.
level 18. The Gathering Legions begins in 4 minutes, 45 seconds.
Legion event.
It just showed up on my map. I think that's a world boss.
Yeah, that might be the world boss.
Yeah. So it shows up 5 minutes. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, down in Hawazar, that's Act 6, I believe.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll log off tonight and then we'll pound through a couple of these side quests tomorrow. And I don't see any of these dungeons that are for druids, or I mean for necromancers yet. So
Okay. I'll send you a link to a map that'll show all of the dungeons.
well, I kind of like
there's
the
any
exploration. We could pick these up because I'm eventually going to play the other classes, right? So we can pick them up. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal. Right? So we can go through and start
well, I
hitting
know that there were a couple that I wanted specifically for my build, because I know there's like I'm doing the whole support thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't have a set idea for your build, then yeah.
No, I didn't look anything up. Like I said, I know nothing. So basically, what I'm going off is just like reading stats and putting things into stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's it. And pet is what I wanted to go for the necromancer, which is odd because they give you the pets automatically. Like there's no skill for them or anything like that. You automatically get them.
Yeah. Well, there sort of is a skill. There's one skill that summons all of the skeleton, or both the skeleton types, right?
No.
But you didn't have to put points into it. Right, like, what is that on your number 1 key?
Oh, raised skeleton.
Yeah. But that's just sort of an inherent skill that you didn't have to purchase. You just had that right at level 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it automatically gave that to me.
Yeah. But it is taking up a slot on your bar, which I thought was kind of annoying.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I mean, when you're using just a pet build like you are, it's not a big deal, but...
Yeah, and automatically...
I find it kind of restrictive, only having 6 skills total.
It is, but it yeah. I think I'm gonna go off the bone splinter and change that. Like it's cool and all, but to have to hold the shift to do the attacks so I don't move forward, I don't like that. Right? I know it's a big thing for like you play Demon Hunter and stuff like that, but for this I don't like it. Like I said, I'll try the controller.
What would you pick up? What would you pick up instead?
I don't know. I think maybe the Reap. I run in to do a swipe, doing damage, and it reduces my the damage I take by 15% for 2 seconds.
Okay. That's not bad.
Tear the flesh from the enemy, dealing 16 corpses and forming a usable corpse. No, I don't like that. Burst an enemy's blood, dealing 58 damage. Hemorrhage. Has a 20% chance to form a blood orb. Yeah, 20%, and then I can get this, which gives me attack speed. Forms a corpse. No, I'd probably be that one. But yeah.
They instantly kill enemies below 5% life.
Yeah.
That seems kind of silly, especially since it says it does not work on bosses or players. If a non-boss is at 5% life, it's essentially dead anyways.
Pretty
I don't know
much.
why you have to have an execute ability.
I don't know. I have to play around with
Well,
it.
like I said, yeah, definitely play around with it. Try out different skills.
Yeah.
The only thing is that if you're changing the first ability that you've got, you have to like refund other points before it'll let you. You have to invest points into a different skill in the first tier before it'll let you refund those. Right? So for you to take the points out of
Well, I'll
those
take
vendors,
this
you
point
have
out
to
here, right? And then I can put it into one of this. Then I can take this and this out and put them into the rest.
It might let you. So if you take out one, it might let you, because you only need 2 to unlock the core skills. But yeah, it can sometimes be a little bit awkward to. You have to
Oh, I see what you... No, because I got next one here, right? So that's what we'll do it. So you're going down here. So I'll just bring it up to there, and then I can... I see what you mean, though. If it was just here and I pulled one out, it would pull this back and I'd lose this tree here, and it would kind of be annoying because then I'd have to put points back into here.
Well, for you to take, like, if you tried to take the 3 points out of the bone splinters right now, it wouldn't let you. Yeah, you would have to, like, take 1 point out.
Put it over 1 point. Put it over 1 point. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, though,
And it
I
can
will
be
try.
even more difficult.
I will try the controller tomorrow, because if it's just 5 things, then I can use my keyboard to go into everything else. It might be easier on a controller just to hold down a button and click, instead of because like I said, it's awkward for me with shift 1 2 3 4, right? And then I have a hard time because I can't have all 4 1 2 3 4 and then shift. I can hit the space bar, but my hand and then where Q is, it's kind of awkward to have it like that on the keyboard.
Yeah,
The
I don't
shift
mind it.
to
Because you only really need to use shift for your
every
left
single
click, right?
attack.
Yeah.
Right? So I kind of have to hold shift down at every single attack, but then I only can get 1 2 or 3 buttons covered at the top. I guess 1 2 or 3, and then space on the keyboard. But to hit the Q, I have to pull one off to do the Q. I don't know, maybe I'm just spoiled with using a controller. We'll see. I'll play around with it tomorrow.
Maybe, play around with it, see what feels good for you.
Yeah.
It's a personal preference
Yeah,
thing.
the Blood Mist, I think I'm going to switch out for the Bone Prison. I'm going to play around with some skills. Maybe I'll do the I don't want to do Corpse Explosion. It could theoretically do a lot of damage, though.
I hear it's good, but
Decrepify, I really like. I think that works out really well. The throw it on the area and everything's slowed, because then everything does more damage. I like that.
40%.
Yeah, 40%, and deals 20% less damage to me or my minions for 10 seconds. So that's really, really good.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I put another one in. It had Lucky Hit, right? It gives Lucky Hit as well. And then as I put more damage, more things into it, and yeah, it's so much better. And then I got these two obviously on there too. That is interesting. But like I said, I find it odd to hit the keys. So that I want to play around with that. That looks interesting. And then if I get this, I can start doing more skills, which I could theoretically move these off and put those in this place. Gonna guess.
Yeah, those are your ultimates, so they're generally pretty good, but
Do they
I don't know,
take
Army
up
of the
a
Dead is
slot?
good. They do, so you have to replace one of your other skills for it.
Oh.
And they're on a long cooldown, which is, yeah,
Oh.
a bit of a pain,
60
but they're
seconds.
strong.
Yeah.
They are really strong.
And this is just a big core thing, eh?
Yeah, so they're passives. You can only pick one of those.
Oh. Increase your max life by 10% after being healthy.
I think there might be one of those for like a pet build, maybe.
Shadow
might be
damage
wrong.
affects enemies Shadow Blight for 2 seconds, and your minions deal 10% bonus damage to enemies with Shadow Blight. After you have taken damage, or not taken damage in the last 3 seconds, your minions gain 50% attack speed while you have at least 7 minions. This bonus is doubled.
There you go.
Wow.
So seven minions. How many do you have right now?
7.
You have 7. Okay. So when you
4
have
and then
all
3
of them
skeleton
alive,
mages.
then you'll get the bonus.
A double bonus.
Yeah.
So-
So yeah, you'll always get the base bonus of
Yeah.
15%, but then you get 30% when you have all of your minions out, and then eventually you'll get. I don't know if you'll get more of the. You can. I think there are legendary powers that could increase your minions. the number of
Interesting.
minions you get, as well as you get a golem later.
Oh, that's horrible. Standalone? Yeah, I don't want that.
I like that one because I like going with like a no pet build. That's a lot of like if you don't have any pets, that's a decent amount of.
That is a
damage
huge
reduction.
amount. 6%? That's a big...
And that's for each point you put in. I think it's. I can't see how many
3.
you put in. Is it 3?
3.
So 18% damage reduction, just straight across the board, all damage. That's really nice.
And then sacrificing both Skeletal Warrior and Skeletal Mages increases their sacrifice bonuses by 20%.
Yeah. So that's the passive you get for just saying I don't want Skeleton Warriors. You get it even bigger. So
Yeah.
I like those. I like those those passives, but that's because I don't like doing pet builds.
Yeah.
Or at least I like to sort of buck the trend, and the trend with Necro, the meta is to have pets, right? It's kind of its defining features, so.
Yeah.
And I like to do things that are zany that would just say, no, I'm not going to have any pets at all.
It's interesting that you can put more points into it to make them even more stronger. Like, I got 3 in Sever because I like it so much.
Yep.
I think one of my things I use, like I have on my character, gives +1 to Sever. Yeah, see, +1 to Sever.
Yeah.
Which I don't really, even though it's level 7, I don't want to get rid of it because it's giving me a rank in that, which is making it more powerful.
Yeah. That can, by the way, take you beyond 5 ranks. If you put 5 skill points into that ability, you can have gear that pushes you even further above that.
Really? So that's like
Yeah.
Diablo 2 did that.
Yeah.
With the points to whatever. So you could have a super build with, like, have one ability that just, like, devastates everything. Your other abilities suffer, but one ability just, like, destroys everything.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I think there are other modifiers that can give you things like +1 or +2 to all defensive skills or something like that. It'll give it to a category. On the sorcerer, it'll be like all of your conjuring skills.
Okay.
So yeah. So each individual skill can end up being pretty powerful. If you get a lot of +2
Yeah.
skills.
Makes everything sort of viable. Can you increase the amount you hold of these things, the obols? Or is it always 500? You don't know yet? Okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen any way to increase it.
Okay.
And the max is 500, which is a decent amount to begin with.
Yeah.
But at end game, there might be a way to do it because just like blood shards in D3.
Okay.
You just by doing the end game stuff, you end up increasing that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna head to bed.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you, everyone who watched. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and everyone have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.